Hi there, hope you're all fine. For my 50 subscribers special video, I organized on my Discord a board contest with very particular rules. You'll have to feature one of the pieces I covered on my videos in a very small board of 25 squares or less. And I was glad to see that a lot of people took part in this contest, with interesting creations. As promised, I will play all the boards. But I have to precise that there will be a lot of custom pieces, so you'll have sometimes some diagrams to precise how the piece moves, how it attacks, if the piece is checkable, if it captures without moving, or even if it jumps like into Qiangqi. Of course I won't precise the diagrams for the pieces featured in the videos, because I'm sure you watched all the videos, right? With this being said, let's move to the first game with a board made by
Vast.
Two geniuses. This game will be fast. Vote to B2, I have to get rid of his geniuses. Genius to C4. This is a fair trade for me, so boat take C5. Genius to A2 check. Oh god, this is move 2 and I'm already scared. I have to be really careful, this is so easy to be checkmated here. I guess I'll try king to B2. Genius to C4 check. King to C2. Genius to E3 check. Man, he'll never stop. I guess I have to let him take my boat to have some peace, so king to B1. Genius takes D1, yes. Let's prevent any risk and force the genius trade. Genius captures check, genius recaptures. Now I have a good position because any move from black will lead to a massive disaster. King to C4, probably the best move, but it doesn't change anything. I will first play the brilliant move king to B2. This forces black to play one of his boats that I will capture next, because if he refuses, this is a forced mate sequence in 4 moves. Boat to B4. Perfect, I have now genius to B3 check, and his D-boat is lost. King to D3. Right, genius takes D5. Boat to C5. Wow, I never saw a move so sad. Anyway, boat to E4 check. King to D4. Alright, let's grab some space with my king. Boat to C4 check, this forced a boat trade, clever from him. Genius takes C4. King takes C4. Okay now, let's not draw. Genius to D2 check. King to D4. King to C2. King to C5. King to C3. King to B5. Okay, this is over. King to B3, king to A5, genius to C3 checkmate. That was a cool game. Let's now move to the second game played on the board made by
Daniel Yuan.
Okay, lots of things here. Bring the diagrams. Foot soldier to D3. Iron general to C4. Very aggressive. Iron general to D2. Foot soldier to B3. I think I have to get rid of his iron general, so dog to C2 and he can no longer save it. Stone general to E4. This looks like a good move because he can trade the iron generals, but I have the cool move dog to C3, and I win on the exchange. Foot soldier to A3, looking for counterplay, I'll see that later. Dog takes C4, dog recaptures. Perfect. I'll now crush his kingside and go for promotion. Foot soldier to E3. Stone general captures, iron general recaptures. Dog to C3. Okay, his counterplay becomes dangerous, but as I have for now a pretty good defense, I'll go for promotion and look quickly for checkmate. So iron general to E4. Stone general to D4. Right, iron general to E5, promoting to a supreme general. Stone general takes C3. Let's gain a tempo with supreme general to D4. Stone general to D2, promoting to a first check. I didn't see that coming. Lion king to D1. Foot soldier to B2, promoting to dog. I didn't also see that. Quick, supreme general to C5. Dog B to B3. Nice defense, but I win a first anyway. Foot soldier to A2, promoting to dog. Too much dogs there, let's capture this dog. Lion king to A4, yeah, this is forced. Stone General takes b3 check. Dog takes b3, this is now forcing sequence. Supreme General to c4. Dog to b4. Supreme General to c3. Lion King to a5, Supreme General takes b4 checkmate. This was a little more complicated but also cool. Okay, so now, let's move to the third game with a board made by
HY.
Wow, all the 6 pieces are featured, and there is also the original Genius lamp piece. Okay, so I see only one way to begin and survive the 5 first moves. Dog takes a3. Dog takes e3. Crow takes b3, forcing the exchange with the spider. Genius to e4. Oops, that threats mate in 1. Let's play the forced reply Genius to a2. Dog takes d3. Crow recaptures, spider recaptures, Genius recaptures check. What a trade. Again this is forced, lion to d1. Genius takes c2 check. Wow, what a sacrifice, I have to accept it. Warden to e3. Man. 2 spider moves and this is mate. I have to set a very strong counterplay if I want to survive. Genius to c1. Warden to c3. Great, his warden is stuck now. Let's now put the lion on dark squares. Spider to d5. I'll now play the brilliant move dog takes a4 check, waking up my warden. Lion to b5. Okay, this is over for him. I have a forcing sequence, warden to a3. Lion to c5. Warden to b3. Lion to b5. Genius to e2 and this is mate in few moves. Lion takes a4. Okay, Genius takes c3 checkmate. This was shorter than I accepted, but cool. Let's now move to... Huh? Who is calling? That was awkward. Anyway, let's move to the 4th game with a board made by
Ariano Troller.
Wow. That's a funny way to make a 25 square board. But this looks like so tricky, especially when my checkable piece is this useless tree which does absolutely nothing. Anyway, let's begin the game. Crow to e7, looking for a trade. Crow captures, crow recaptures. Bishop to h8 check. Very aggressive. Bishop block. Crow to g5. Man, this is hard to play a move here without being in danger, but I guess I'll fill to c5. Bishop takes d4 check. What a jerk. Capuchin takes d4. Capuchin to h8. Alright, let's threat his crow. Alfil to i3. Maybe I'm dumb, but I find here the crow more powerful than the alfil, so this seems a fair trade for me. Alfil captures, alfil recaptures. Perfect. Now that his crow is gone, there is no counterplay anymore, so I can set a trap by trapping his alfil. Alfil back to i3, unfortunately it didn't work. Anyway, crow takes c11. Alfil back to g5, seems like he's out of moves, great. Crow back to e9. Oh wait, this could promote to bishop here? Man, I totally missed that. But anyway, Capuchin takes c3. Capuchin to f6. Oh wait, this is threatening mate in 1 and I can't defend.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
That was so cool, but my games begin to be faster and faster. I'm really afraid of what I will find on game 5. Who did the board? Oh no, not her. I remember the warden board she made. Okay, let's see what she did. Really? But this is easy, like I have. Okay, I said nothing. I would better be really careful if I want to win this game. So here we go for the 56th try. B3. D4. Crow to D3. C4. Very defensive. Let's threat the opponent to gain a tempo. A4. Okay, I'll now castle, and if he takes my crow, I have a discover check and an aggressive rook offensive. B4. Let's do a crow sacrifice to put my lion in safety. Pawn captures, lion recaptures. Lion to b5, trying to remove the rook threat, but I just have to slide. Lion back to c6, well rook back to c1. c3. Great, I can open the d file. Pawn captures, pawn recaptures. Rook to d1. Lion to c5. Okay, crow to d5. And now my rook will enter the battlefield. Crow to d4. Clever, but I'll play rook to d3, and taking the crow doesn't change anything. Rook to b3, nice defense, but anyway, rook takes c2 check. Lion takes d5. Don't worry, I'll have my crow back. Rook to d3, threatening c3. Lion to c6. c3 anyway. Rook to b5, and now rook takes d4. Rook to b6. Seems like he doesn't have a lot of moves, so I'll grab some space. c4. Pawn takes b3. Pawn recaptures. Crow to a4. Clever sacrifice, but not effective. Lion takes a4. Rook to a6 check. Lion to b4. Rook to b6 check. Lion to c3. Rook to a6. Haha, he wants to make a queen on the b1 square, but I won't allow it. Lion to d4. Okay, let's finish this game. Rook to d5 check, forcing lion to c6. b4. Rook to a4. Nice defense, but I have b5 check, then rook to d6 check, then rook to c6 check, and finally b6 promoting to rook. I just have to exchange the rooks and I'm fine. Okay, he did that for me, and now this is just some moves to go to final mate. Okay, there it is. With some determination, we always succeed.
I wouldn't be so sure. You may have defeated these 5 boards, but in fact I was counting on it. You ordered small boards to be sure it would be much simpler for you. Unfortunately for you, you didn't precise that people could put pieces on non-existing squares. So enjoy my final board made by
Oh my god. What is this monster? I gotta consult my diagrams before playing. But wait. There are some pieces which keep the same sprite but change their move when on the board. And I have to remember all of them.
Inform you that Popo is not actually completely sane and can't play the board right now. But he surely will play in another special sub video when he'll be better. In fact, the rushes are ready to be edited, but as he edited more than 4 hours of content, so he wants to take a rest before working on this very long and technical game. Thank you. Popo's